How na day, my beautiful and amazing people. I salute you according to that time, depending on when that and that they listen to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another amazing information. My people now well done, my people now welcome. Wonder shall never end, my people. Chai. You see, all the people in this life that have decided to pull our royal premier down, they have never made it. All of them, from A to Z, beginning from the chief of them will be Yul Edochie, to other people we betray. Everyone we have something to do will always tell you that it is not easy. Premier's case had brought a lot of people down because people have not understood that her case is not just an ordinary case. It is a divine case. And anybody that wants to handle Premier's case has to be very careful. Or else the person get lulu, the person go carry waiting in no. No be smart, no. This update where they reach us now, say make a touchlight and wait on. It depend you so much. Because you actually is struggling to run away from Abuja. Whatever is pursuing him, we don't know. Or the reason he running, we don't know. But he alone knows. But the truth is that you is running away from Abuja. He doesn't want to stay within the circle of Abuja again. I don't know, whatever. Because when they went to Abuja, it was like the dream come true. Very soon, he will get appointment in Aso Rock. Put Tinubu, before he go shout Tinubu for 1 year. Say Tinubu must recognize him and give him one appointment. That was the intention. That was how they thought it's going to work out. But the thing was so much a disappointment to them that Tinubu didn't actually recognize that. If he they exist, Tinubu no know. Tinubu no even know whether Yul Edochie exists or not. So Tinubu did not recognize anything concerning Yul Edochie. He doesn't even when Yul Edochie attended one program, he had the opportunity to snap with say, nothing happened. And that was a big frustration to him. Nothing could recognize. And there are people like now, if it were before, that time when a chief priest, Kubana, them, Davido met the president, Yul Edochie would have been part of it because that was his circle that time. Like I told you, that your network determines your net worth. So that was the kind of network he was going out with. That was a circle of friends he had. All those Kubana chief priests, Obi Kubana, all those ones. Those are his clique of friends. But when he messed up with his wife, and everybody see that he actually insulted the woman, abused the woman, betrayed the trust that the woman had given to him, everything, he lost that circle of friends. And because he lost that circle of friends, nothing was working for him again. Nothing at all was working for him. He became down. So he now started having ordinary people as ordinary friends rather than big shots as friends. So when he now begins to have ordinary people as ordinary friends, ordinary people as friends, his own things become ordinary. Everything about him become ordinary. Whatever he's doing becomes ordinary. Nothing works for him again. My people no be smart, Since that time till now, Yul Edochie had been from one circle of issue to another. Everything he wants to do, every damn thing he wants to do, had never moved. He has started being a pastor, he didn't move. He stayed in TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for years as a pastor. He did it for months rather as a pastor. He didn't work. He now changed to native doctor. He changed to native doctor because if he don't work this side, he go work this side. So he changed to native doctor and had been in the native doctor from that time till now. It's not working. If even native doctor, in a little way, everything had been going wrong, backwards to the guy. The guy has never enjoyed this thing since he had issues with Premier. And that is it. Nobody has ever had issues with Premier. Even business partners can confess that. You cannot have issues with Premier and get it right. That's why I repeated Yinka, because when the force that saves you, Premier, that covers Premier, when the divine force that protects Premier will descend on her way, she will not be able to handle it. And I will keep telling her, you have every opportunity because you are being deceived to have your things go straight, move your way, continue your life. Leave this lady that's not mentioning your name alone. Stop mentioning her name. If there are people who are using her name to drag you, you understand? You have somebody that is dragging you. Deal with that person. If you are not dealing with the person and she comes out and say, "Why are you dealing with this person?" Then you can now say she's the one that sent the person. But if you are dealing with the person and you could not deal with the person, then that is it, because all the things is that you are afraid of dealing with the person that's attacking you, but you want to try to rubbish the image of someone who is not interested in you and who does not even care about whether you exist or not, who just moves her life and does her business the way he likes. So nobody ever touches this woman and get it easy. So that is what is happening to Yul Edochie right now. It's a very serious issue on the side of Yul Edochie, that Yul Edochie regrets on a daily basis why he caused Premier pain, because everything about him, his career, his life, his family, everything is becoming pain and pain and pain every day. He is no longer seeing that kind of liberty, that kind of peace, that kind of freedom, that kind of prosperity, that kind of, that kind of fame he used to have before. Those things are no longer existing because he failed to recognize that God blessed him and had given somebody behind him to the blessing to work out so well. My people, no be smart, right now, right away. Yul Edochie, we heard last week or last 2 weeks, has started looking for apartment in Lagos so that he can relocate alone and start a new life, build his career. He wants to change environment, change location, change everything to see whether he can start afresh, make new friends afresh, and also use that opportunity, see whether he can reconnect with Zenko, Cubana, E-Money, all those big guys that he has had issues with, and see how he can reconnect with them and, have his network built back again. But it is so unfortunate to him that all the decent apartments he has seen in Lagos, he could not pay. It is it is a big issue to him that he could not pay the decent apartment. And somebody was suspecting that's why the sudden renewal of his relationship with Lizzy Joe, to see whether Lizzy Joe that assist him, two of them get a good apartment together in Lagos, and because the rumor going around now is that Yul Edochie want to start another family with Lizzy Joe. That's a rumor, that's a speculation. We are trying to see whether, because Lizzy Joe has not made much comment about those things, but we are still waiting, keeping our fingers crossed to find out whether it's true, because we learned that Lizzy Joe will move to Lagos with him, and they may start living a life. They may start, a relationship together and living together, because Lizzy Joe doesn't send or waiting anybody they talk. That's your business. We not concern her. She no send anybody mama, because she know they snatch anybody husband, because Yul Edochie is not married to anybody except Premier, and Premier is in the court to divorce Yul Edochie. So there's opportunity in Yul Edochie. So every other person that is with Yul Edochie is like a side chick, not recognized, not even bride price has been paid. So if anybody say Yul Edochie is the husband, that's not true, because you can't go to court and claim that Yul Edochie is your husband, and Yul has already stood before the court in your presence and denounced you as a wife, that he has never married you and he's not having any intention of marrying you. So after all the things that we said, it didn't still stop you guys from being charged against adultery. So because at the court of law, Yul Edochie had declared he's not married to anybody except Premier, now Lizzy Joe is free if he wants to marry Yul Edochie to marry, because the divorce court is just coming soon. It's just for Lizzy Joe to declare intention that this woman who want to leave, this man who the wife want to leave, I can marry him. So she's not committing any crime. So if anybody is talking anything concerning the person, though, it's not concerning Lizzy Joe. Lizzy Joe is so confident. If Lizzy Joe they carry why Yul Edochie in the Yul Edochie with full chest and full confidence, because Yul Edochie is not married to any. So if Judy and the cohort are saying that Lizzy Joe is snatching you from Judy, hello, like how? I don't understand. Even me here, and I just celebrate. I don't understand why you go say Lizzy Joe they snatch. Say snatch who start who own? How did they snatch? Did they snatch with it not be your own? Hey. Wow, God, I beg you. So they said that may be, because some people are thinking that may be the reason why Yul Edochie is working so seriously to reconnect and reestablish a relationship with Lizzy Joe, so that Lizzy Joe can assist him get that apartment in Lagos, because what he has cannot get him a decent apartment. You know, say Yul Edochie like big things, even though he doesn't have money. And some people will tell you that it's Premier that trained him that way. It's Premier because that time, if it were when he was with Premier, whatever big he likes, Premier will get it for him. Whatever big thing he wants to have, Premier can get it for him. Even if May doesn't have the money to assist him get it, May will wire the sister or the brother. She will wire her sisters or the brother, and they will just organize things for her, and she will give it to you. When you was married to May, whatever he mentions becomes his own. Whatever he desires becomes his own. May was as serving this young man as like that. She does not allow the man to lack anything or to desire anything he cannot get. Whatever that this young man want to get, May will go extra mile to make sure that Yul Edochie has it. And that is why he now begins to think that that's all that life is. Yul Edochie can go to DKK investment and pick anything he likes. As long as that's what he wants, nobody questions and nobody complains. He has it. He can sign check of any amount he likes and go out. As long as that's what he wants and that's what he wishes or desires, nobody questions him. Premier will say, "Toll, as God pleases." Premier immediately will concur to it and he will just have it. So, and that has made him like big things, big places. And because of those kind of relationship, those kind of mentality that Premier built in him, he was able to have some connections around that time that were big before he messed up. And since he messed up, it had been so difficult for him to survive. If you look at his picture here, you know that this guy has been a bitter person. Forget about movie location. Forget about this thing, action, this thing. You will see that he has never had that bright face again. He manages to smile because nothing is working out for him. Can you imagine a man that has been in Nollywood for over 20 years, 20 something years, cannot pay his rent, cannot hire a house in Lagos? It is too bad. It is too bad and it's too frustrating that he can't hire a house and stay. Come on, hire an apartment in Lagos, even if it's a 5 million apartment, even if it's a 7 million or 10 million apartment, it's too big for him to hire in a year. And how can you now call such a person a celebrity? If you cannot pay a house rent of 10 million for a year, you cannot pay a house rent of 7 million for a year, then what makes you a celebrity? What makes you a big guy? That means you are not a celebrity, not a celebrity. And that's exactly what he's suffering from right now. In fact, the thing is affecting his emotion, the thing affecting his life. So people say he now had to, go close to Lizy Joe. And secondly, now the information reaching us is that because he's finding it difficult here now to get an apartment to pay for, he hasn't been able to see apartment. Even in Abuja where he stays before, everything has changed. Even in every place he goes to that is okay and clean for a celebrity to stay, it is very bad. Then this is someone that had a mansion before. This someone that had his own mansion, because as long as he's married to me, that mansion belonged to him, and that mansion is acclaimed to be his mansion. So this former mansion owner now has become a wanderer, looking for a house, looking for a place. You see what somebody can do to himself, and he has a big mansion there. Now he's struggling in Lagos to get apartment, struggling in Asaba to get apartment, struggling in Abuja to get apartment. That's very bad. That's very, very bad. So my people no be smart, They say the young man could not secure any apartment in Lagos. Then it be like say in the think of relocating to Asaba. I don't know whether Asaba will be too congested for him, because if he relocates to Asaba, I think he will be too close to everything. And he has a lot of women in Asaba. That means he will quarrel with different kinds of women. He will not be able to manage it well because he's permanently in Asaba. And when they know he's in Asaba, anybody can visit him anytime, knowing fully well that he's not married. Judy Austin is not a wife. So that will be a problem to him. Maybe he will relocate to Owerri. I think Owerri will be better for him, so that from Owerri he can shuttle to Asaba. But the challenge is that Owerri doesn't have business. Owerri doesn't have this thing that can give him money like Lagos. If he stays in Lagos, at least he can engage or indulge in some other businesses, can engage in some other businesses that can give him money. Because actually, Odogu needs money. But the guy, Sapa don't bail up the guy. Sapa don't bail up. That's why they run away all these things, because the 100 million amount to Judy Austin, no one be part of it. Because if anybody asks him not to pay 100 million, where will he get the money? Hey, hey, poor people where they do like say they get money. Hmm. My people no be smart, They say Yul Edochie is finding it difficult to secure a place in Lagos, and he's reconsidering whether to come back to Asaba or whether to stay in Owerri. But the thing is that he can't go back to Abuja because Abuja is not in the system. Abuja is where Judy and the kids are, and the house will expire very soon. And when it expires, Judy had to relocate to Enugu or to Umuoji or to Obosi or to that's a board, not to Busi, in Onitsha, where the parents are staying. My people, like and share this video, and God will bless you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to subscribe. All our returning subscribers, we say, when I well done, my people, make una have a nice day. Bye.